Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. I'm happy to release VDB Atmospherics Volume 2. This product has 25 new animations, which you can use in almost any render engine or 3D application. And this product has smoke, mist, and fog elements. You can quickly add them for a moody atmosphere in your scene. And for the first time ever, we're including a particle simulation for even more realism. Just add a VDB object and you can load up your volume here. When you download it, you'll have a folder full of the VDB assets, and just click on the first one and hit open. And then you can click calculate and you'll have your VDB asset ready to go. And if you just add this to your scene, it's super easy to use. You can move it around anywhere in your scene, scale it appropriately. So here is our fog. And if we zoom in here, what we can do is go to our medium tab and we can play with the density, and we can make this a lot more dense if you want to. And there's a lot of detail in here, or you can make it thin and wispy. All right, so that is our VDB. We also have included a particle animation, which is going to give you even more realism. So you can just use the VDB if you want to, or if you want to, you can also overlay the particles on top. And we're going to do that by going to File, Merge Project. And you can see that we have a particle file here. You can download these separately from the VDB, and you can pick from high res or low res. We'll use low res, and if you merge that into your project, make sure that your points are set to as particle geometry and hit OK. And we'll let this load up. Right now it's too big. We'll go to the scale and change that to centimeters, and it should match now. And now we have our particle animation that fits perfectly with that VDB smoke. If you're using Redshift, you can add a Redshift object tag to render these particles directly, but you're not going to be able to move them around, which is kind of annoying. So here's a little hack that you can do to move them around if you need to. All right, first of all, we're going to add a cloner. Second of all, we're going to add a sphere. We'll put the sphere in the cloner, and we're going to make that sphere very low poly, 3 segments, make it small, maybe 2. And in that cloner, let's change it to object mode. And under instance mode, make sure you change that to multi-instance, otherwise it'll bog down your computer instantly. All right, so here's the trick for object. You can't just drag your particles into here. You have to look for TP settings. TP is for thinking particles. If you open up the settings here, if you troll down this particle group, you're gonna have a atmospheric, and this is the particle group that you just drag into that object. And now, if we go ahead and turn this on, we will have a sphere on every particle. So the sphere is way too big, but we can change that to say 0.03 maybe, make them really tiny. And let's hit render and see what it looks like. And now they're very, very tiny, but we do have particles in here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. Maybe we'll just go to 0.1 and we'll see if that makes them a little bit more visible in the tutorial. You want to keep these pretty small and subtle, but now you can see them in the tutorial. And you can go ahead and throw a material on these, maybe a little bit of a darker color, and now you have your particles. If you are a professional with particles and you're interested, we do have some different data in this particle file. We have the P scale as well as the age, life, and ABC integer. If you need those, you can access them. But that is a quick way to add the particles to your scene. And now if we take that cloner, you're still not going to be able to move it. It's still going to be stuck here. But if you go to behavior and change it from stretch TP to standard TP, now you'll be able to move these particles. And then it's super easy to move them alongside the VDB. You can put those in a group and move them wherever you want in your scene. So that is VDB Atmospherics number 2, 25 brand new animations, and we've included the particles for even more realism. Thanks for checking out the Pixel Lab and supporting what we're doing here. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao.